Hey, let me check in with Canto 40 of Orlando Furioso, where it is interesting because, okay, so Agramant has been completely overthrown, completely defeated, is fleeing, and has decided to make the gambit of challenging Orlando and a bunch of other knights, the king, the other knights, to single combat to see who will win. Which, when the word gets to Orlando, he's quite eager for. Orlando is it's an interesting twist in his character in that he has completely forgotten his love of Angelica. That is gone. That was apparently a madness brought on by divine punishment. So he's just Orlando, a really capable knight, which makes him, at this point, at least in the story, a lot less interesting. He's definitely eager to go do battle, so they gather up whatever weapons they can find. He's super interested because Gradasso, one of Agramant's knights, has Duodon, which is the sword that he wants to regain. Duodon, the sword that he wants to regain. So he's super up for the fight. He thought he was going to have to go a long distance to regain that, but actually, it turns out he's fairly close at hand. And actually, Lampudessa, the small island of Lampudessa, gets mentioned in here, which is just is only of a note because of the great Italian novel, which I cannot find, but the is set on Lampudessa and involves one of the last aristocracy of Lampudessa. So that is kind of just a fun little thing of like, oh, these names just kind of echo throughout history. So we get that, and at which point the narrative does that quick click again, and the narrator's love of Rigurio causes him to go back and see how Rigurio's doing. Rigurio, who has found out that Agramant has indeed violated his oath. They had a peace pact, Agramant and Charlemagne, and Agramant, seeing what he thought was an advantage, violated it. Which theoretically releases Rigurio from his pledge to him. He could now actually cross over to the Christian side and be reunited with his love. However, because Agramant is so devastated and stuff like that, he says like, oh, this is still going to be a affront to my honor. Not everyone will take this as they'll take this as a cowardly act of me jumping ship because things have gone bad for Agramant. And his honor ends up winning out, and he decides, no, I need to get back to Agramant. So now he's looking for a ship to take him back across the water to Africa, where Agramant is, to join him. He thinks Agramant is in Africa, not just on, I think it's Lampudessa he's made it to. So that's where we're at in the story. Rigurio is definitely he's the interesting character at the moment, comparing him with Orlando. Orlando's just like, yeah, I don't love her anymore. It's dead to me. I'm just a cool kick-ass knight. Rigurio is trapped in his loyalties between his not very deserving, as written, pagan Agramant, this Muslim non-Christian lord, and wanting to be reunited with his Christian love, Bradamante. Bradamante. Bradamante is a dude. Bradamante is the Marta is the woman. So that's where the heat of the story is for me at this point. So yeah, that's Orlando Furioso, Canto 40 we're up to I'm going to start on stanza 72 the next time, where Rigurio has come upon all the ships that the Dane has captured for the Christian side of, and indeed seven lords, seven kings, acknowledging their plight to the inevitable, bowed their heads. Their 7 ships surrendered to the foe, and silent stood, cast down and full of woe. Hoo hoo. All right, I will leave it there. More videos later.